EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati taking on the Cleveland Browns. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They run with the rookie. It's Chase Brown. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Here we go.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable for Grant. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, what a start to the season here. Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like anyone could win it, including these Browns.
And you're right about that. And how historic would that be if Cleveland did rise up and take the division? So far, since we've gone to this format, they have not won the division title. They're eager, they're excited, and they believe that this could be their year.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, 68 yards. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
On second down, Burrow. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow looking to pass. Smith Jr. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
First down, here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And now the ball's out. Funnel near midfield. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Well, the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here's third and a few inches.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sione Takitaki drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down.
And here's Brad Robbins now.
Here comes Grant on the return. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson, off play action. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Chubb will get the call running left. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. Well,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Eluding the pressure right. Stays on his feet, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Back to throw. Short throw to Smith. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
11 MT, take. 11 paint. 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
11. 11 MT. 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Burrow will throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
11. 12. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
11 mighty. 12.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Chubb producing on that run, and he produces year after year for the Browns. Third in the league with over 1,500 yards in 2022. He quietly is in the top 20 all-time in a player's first 5 seasons.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 10.
Hey, 31!
A give running right is Chubb. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Faking the give. Now Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
On 2.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
11.
Now it's Burrow. It got his man complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's get set. 11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Here we go. 11.
the gun. It's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. Oh, what a move. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. And quickly they get to the line. Off of play action, it's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's across midfield. A little jerk. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd. Back to throw, Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Down to the 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st down, Watson. He'll buy some time right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now Chubb running right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Burrow's throw into the hands of Sample.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now it's Burrow.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Burrow. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow. Flushed out right.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
On 1, ready? 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
11 MT. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
I'm one, ready?
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory. Throwing now, Watson. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Well, big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was